How to get into BIOS when the USB keyboard is not powered and have no PS/2 ports? Just got a new Windows 7 PC, 64-bit, with an Intel DH67CL motherboard. It's been working fine, but I decided I wanted to try to get into the BIOS. Unfortunately, I can't do it because my USB keyboard isn't powered up on boot. I've tried 3 different keyboards and almost all of the USB ports with no luck. Any idea how to get into the BIOS?
Well, as soon as I got my question typed and I figured it out, at least for this Intel motherboard. I found another computer with the same motherboard and browsed the BIOS settings. Under boot/fast boot/USB optimization, I found this descriptive text, nowhere in the manual by the way. If enabled, USB devices, keyboards and drives, will not be available until after OS boot, but BIOS will boot faster. If disabled, USB devices will be available before OS boot, but BIOS will boot slower. This question does not affect USB capabilities after OS boot. This question cannot be enabled while a user password or hard drive password is installed. In order to disable fast boot without entering BIOS setup, power down the system, then hold down the power button until the system beeps. I tried it, heard 3 beeps, then it booted to a screen saying that the fast boot trigger had been detected. Would I like to enable fast boot on the next boot? No. Notice that my keyboard light was on and hidden. It rebooted again and I was able to hit F2 to get into the BIOS.
Don't forget the oldest trick in the book. Take out the lithium battery for a few minutes, and then turn on the system.
For me, the computer can use USB keyboards in the BIOS and the default BIOS config does that. However, a custom configuration caused the keyboard to be ignored. If you think this is the issue, you can reset all your BIOS settings by reverting to their default values using the CLR_CMOS button/jumper. See this URL. Warning: don't do that if you do not know what this means or afraid to lose custom settings.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.